Moscow. Our correspondent Theo Mertz is there. Theo, tell us what's happening. Has there been a big turnout for today's demonstration in the Russian capital?
Well, the protest in Moscow is only officially getting started now, but already Pushkin Square, one of the main squares in the city, is filled with people. I'm on one of the streets going onto the square, people coming down that now. It's difficult to say exactly how many there are at the moment. We've already seen dozens of arrests, some of them quite calm, the riot police coming into the crowd, simply taking people out and putting them into police vans. Others are a little bit more violent, being dragged out of the crowd, people with their heads down as they go into the van. So there is a good turnout. There is quite a noisy turnout, as perhaps you can hear, and it's also quite a mixed turnout. Some of the people I've been speaking to here are real fans of Navalny. Others have rather mixed feelings about him as a politician, but they still wanted to come out and show their anger.
And those protesters are taking a big risk, aren't they? Because the authorities have made it clear they will arrest anyone who attends what they call unauthorised gatherings in Russia.
Yes, absolutely. There's been a really big crackdown on these protests over the last few days. Several of Navalny's key allies have been arrested. They're in detention now, so they can't come out to these. Officials have been warning for days on state media that people shouldn't come. And also some social media companies have come under pressure to take down posts where information about these protests are being shared. So it's, there has been a lot of pressure, but still a decent turnout from what we're seeing now.
And Alexei Navalny remains in detention. He was arrested on arrival in Russia last weekend, wasn't he? Several of his aides have also been detained.
Yeah, he's still in pre-trial detention. He'll be there until the middle of February. After that, he may face a prison sentence, likely faces several years in jail over an old case that has been resurrected against him. And his fate depends in no small part on protests such as today, how big they are, and as well as that, on what kind of pressure Russia is put under from the West, whether sanctions are introduced, as Navalny and his supporters have been calling for.
Theo Mertz in Moscow, thank you very much indeed.